that we have a very special performance this morning, and I know you guys will be on their very best behavior. Give them a Winola welcome, please.
Good morning, boys and girls, ladies. My name is Billy Herndon. I know it's a name you probably never heard. But I do know you know my best friend, heard of Abraham Lincoln. And when Mr. Lincoln became a lawyer, he hired me as his clerk. Mr. Lincoln decided to form his own law firm. He hired me not as his junior partner, but as full and equal partners. And you see that sign hanging above the office door? Lincoln and Herndon, partners in law. Let it hang. Just because I'm going to Washington, it doesn't mean that our partnership is ended. And every man and woman he would meet, he would shake their hand, and he would say goodbye. And then he turned and looked at me, and he said, "It's so hard to say goodbye, knowing I'm never going to see them again." That was the last time I saw my best friend alive. It's an important law that Mr. Lincoln wrote. The Emancipation Proclamation. Emancipation means freedom. Who would like to be free? Proclamation means I declare, this is the truth. Freedom is the truth. It wasn't underground, and it wasn't a railroad. It was a secret path. Actually, one of the third graders said it perfectly. A secret path to freedom. Will allow me to introduce Harriet Tubman, and she will tell her story about self-emancipation.
We all my family, and all my friends were slaves. There were these big plantations where they would just use their slaves up and beat them and not care about them because they could always get more. Now, 1809, our country passed a law, no more slaves coming in here from Africa. My sisters came up there. And when they were sold, my mama just screamed and fell to her knees. My babies, and she tried to get up and get them. And I never seen my mama act like that. And I was so scared. And it took several men to hold her back. But we never saw my sisters again. We was going to run. We had to run 90 miles north to get to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, which was a non-slave state. I'll meet you on the other side, because I'm battling for Georgia. I didn't know anybody in Philadelphia. The only people I knew and loved were still in slavery in Eastern Shore Valley. So I decided right then and there that I would go back and get them. And I went back time again until I had all my family, my mama and my daddy, who were free by the time I brought them through. But all my sisters and brothers and nieces and nephews and cousins, and if they weren't ready to go when I come to get them, I'd take whatever other slave was ready to go. For 8 years, I never ran my train off the track, and I never lost it. So I freed as many people as I could.
Thank you very much. Would you like to be enslaved? If you were enslaved, how many think you might try to run away? Are you sure? Could you imagine walking 1,000 miles? You can only travel at night. And there are men on horseback with hounds and rifles chasing. Come on up, I got a lifeline. Come on up to the stranded mine. She said her name was Harriet Tubman, and she drove on the Underground Railroad. You see, a lot of towns here in western Illinois were stations on the Underground Railroad. How do you get to Galesburg? Galesburg is named for Reverend Gale. Reverend Gale helped to found Knox College. He built that town here because he knew he could help slaves coming across the Mississippi River from Missouri. How many been to Geneseo? Geneseo was founded by people from Geneseo, New York, who came here to build a town that was a station. If you go to those old houses in downtown Geneseo, they all have a secret place underneath, so it was a little underground, in their basement, where they would hide the runaways, and they would feed them, and they would give them clothes because they're going to Canada, and they would help them to the next station. And when he issued the Emancipation Proclamation, before he signed it, he spent time shaking hands because everyone said, "I'm so proud of you, Mr. Lincoln, what you did. You just ended slavery. Thank you very much. I'm so proud of you." Lincoln shook hands with every man and woman who wanted to. And true story, you just shook hands with a man, who shook hands with a woman, who shook hands with a man, who shook Abraham Lincoln's hand. You can say you shook Lincoln's hand indirectly. And if you shake their hands, you can claim that too.
So now you've gotten the handshake of all those people. You guys shook hands of people.